Yes, how you doing out there on YouTube? I want to make a quick recommendation that you please subscribe to this channel because there's a lot of information that you're going to have to look at my other videos to quite understand these videos. And I also got an important message on my channel that I want the whole world to see. So subscribe to this channel, okay? And I want to also say that I'm your friend, I'm not your enemy. And that I understand that people are looking for the truth. I get a lot of emails and stuff daily about what's going to happen in 2012, etc., and what it's about, what can we do to stop it, etc., you know. So to answer your questions, you have to understand, you know, what's going on, okay? You have to really understand what's going on. It's the only way it's going to make sense to you. And I also want to say that I'm not making this video right here to bash nobody's religion or beliefs. You know, I love everybody. I love all things. And I understand that we are born to stuff we have no control over and we're taught things. Okay? So I just want to say that to start off. Okay? Now what I have in front of me is several books, a couple different versions of the Bible, a Holy Quran, and I got King James Version, Geddes, Jehovah's Witness Bible. And the one thing that all these books have in common is that they all supposed to be the Word of God. But they're all different. So it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out somebody has been deceived here. Somebody's been lied to. And why we have so many different religions, so many different cultures, etc. Well, we have a certain religion that became popular all of a sudden. It became so popular, and it's supposed to be so ancient, but in our times, it just in the blue became so popular. But these guys also had a religion and a religion beliefs. And let me quickly point out that the King James Version Bible is supposed to only been around roughly 400 years, around the time slavery was supposed to begin. And any Muslim will tell you that the Quran was revealed 1400 years ago. But these people's beliefs go back many, many years before that. Matter of fact, this calendar right here was built 5,000 years, about 5,120 years ago, to be exact. So, if you ask me, there's no such thing as a prophecy. It's a plan. Now, this calendar and these people's beliefs go back many years before these books was written. So, if you use your common sense, maybe you see where I'm going with this. Okay? Now, I'm going to get ready to discuss these people's beliefs. You know, the Mayans, they were sun worshippers. They used to worship the sun, and they used to believe in sacrifice. And on special days, they sacrifice to their God that died on the cross. And they used to sacrifice in sets of 13s to the God on the cross. Now, was that God on the cross Jesus? Well, it couldn't have been Jesus because Jesus supposed to only been around 2,000 years ago. And these guys was doing this many thousands of years before that. So, let's take a look at an image. This would be these guys, and this is what they did. And this is history here. This is, not my belief. I'm just showing you what's going on in history that you can look up for yourself. And they've been doing this since the beginning of time. Matter of fact, sacrifice has always been in many cultures. Like, for example, the pirates, when they made you walk the deck. The Indians, when they made people walk down volcanoes. putting people in a firing line, the kings and queens, feeding people to the lions, etc. Sacrifices being embedded in history. Now, when these guys sacrifice on this special date to the God that died on the cross, it could have been Jesus because Jesus only been around 2,000 years ago. So who was they sacrificing? Who was the guy that died on the cross? The guy that died on the cross was the Son. They sacrificed to the Son because they believe that without sacrifice, the Sun will burn out or something cosmetic will take place in the universe. Now, if you take that belief and you evolute it by a couple thousand years, what would you get? You would get a man standing in front of the sun being called the Son of God. Now, isn't it a coincidence that Jesus is always standing in front of the sun, his images? Okay. Now, this is also a big coincidence. I'm going to go to the King James Version Bible, and I'm going to go to Revelation. Okay, I'm going to read you something real quick that can kind of like go with all this. In the 22nd chapter, 16 verse, Jesus say, I, Jesus, have sent my angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright and morning star. Jesus, he has identified himself as the bright and morning star. Is that one of the reasons why he's standing in front of the sun? Okay. Another thing, and this is also a mystery here. I'm going to go to the book of Isaiah, 14th chapter, 12 verse. And that's what it say. It say, O art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning, and art thou cut down to the ground, which this weakens the nation. Now, Lucifer also identified himself as the bright and morning star. So as you can see, people, sun worship is also decoded in these books. So I'm just giving you something to think about, okay? Subscribe to this channel, and I'm going to go into further detail about this because you'll be surprised what's really going on in this world. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are wondering, what are all these FEMA camps being built for? And it's funny how a lot of things are really going on now that we're getting close to that special date. Subscribe to this channel. Thank you.